If you're generating leads and social media followers within your coaching, consulting, or agency business, but your call booking rate is low, what your business is missing is something I call an indoctrination and conversion process. In this video, you'll learn how to set up a 3-step system that generates more booked calls from your prospects. If you're new here, my name is Mit Kazakov, and over the past 8 years, I've worked one-on-one with over 3 dozen 6, 7, and 8-figure businesses, helping them generate over $24 million in tracked returns, all before launching scientific scaling systems where we help coaching, consulting, and agency businesses scale on a done-with-you and done-for-you basis. In order for prospects to want to book calls and purchase from you, they first need to trust you. And right now, trust within the coaching, consulting, and agency space is at an all-time low. Trust takes time and intentional effort to build. Here's what you're gonna notice when you're marketing to your leads and followers. Keep in mind these numbers aren't exact, they're just for illustrational purposes. Out of all your leads, 50% are your non-buyers. Maybe they don't think your solution's a good fit for them, maybe you seem too expensive, or maybe they just hate your haircut. But for whatever reason, 50% of your leads are not gonna buy from you ever. Then you have 5 to 10% that are your now buyers. In other words, the low-hanging fruit. These are prospects who will buy from you within 90 days of entering your world. In marketing speak, these people are further along the buyer's journey and they are solution and product aware. And finally, you have the last 40 to 45% of people on your list. These are your later buyers. These people will buy from you if you do a good job of indoctrinating and converting them, but they'll be ready to talk to you and buy sometime between 90 days and 2 years from now. And this is where most businesses drop the ball. They do a good job of picking up the low-hanging fruit, in other words, the 5 to 10% that is the now buyers, because those are ready to book a call almost right away. But most businesses suck at the long game of indoctrinating and converting the significantly larger 40 or 45% that is the later buyers who need more nurturing and trust building before they're ready to talk to you and buy. So what do you do with your later buyers to move them along the buyer's journey faster and get them to convert? Step number 1 is to surround them by opening up as many communication channels as possible. Get them on your email list, Messenger, Facebook group, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, X, and anywhere else they might be active. Then you need to establish what's called a give and ask rhythm. On one hand, you want to give them value in order to move them along the awareness stages and build trust with them. You do this through step number 2, which is sharing content with them, including trainings, helpful product reviews, case studies, stories, collaborations with other experts in your field, etc. Then you also want to do step number 3, which is to make the occasional ask. I suggest this happens once or twice a week and you operate based on campaigns where you promote a certain conversion mechanism. For example, one week you can promote a webinar, another week you can promote your low-ticket funnel, another week you can promote a free training that's in reality a VSL, and so on. In other words, your CTA varies instead of always being the same, and this way it doesn't get stale, so conversion rates are maximized. Now, the key to making this whole system work is consistency. Why? Because bingers are buyers. Research by Google suggests that before making a purchase, the average consumer spends 7 hours researching, interacts with a brand 11 times, and does so across 4 different locations or platforms. This means you need to get people to consume your stuff consistently across platforms where they are active. And in order for them to binge, obviously you need to be posting on schedule. This is why you want to plan out your give and ask posts and campaigns a few weeks or months in advance. This way you can map out what needs to be posted when, by date, so that you can make sure it's done and you're sticking to your schedule without skipping a beat. Having a consistent output of give and ask content will result in more prospects consuming 7 hours of your stuff across platforms, and thus more booked calls in your calendar as more and more prospects move along the buyer's journey and become ready to talk to you. Now, I can only show you so much in a short YouTube video like this one, but you can learn how to set up this whole indoctrination and conversion system, as well as how to generate qualified leads and followers in the first place, and how to structure your products and services so that they're high converting and scalable in the brand new second edition of my book, The Dual Funnel Method. You can get your copy at mitkazakov.com/book, and you can start reading and implementing in the next 2 minutes. So go do that. that, and then subscribe to the channel and watch this video next.